Okay, so for this floor hip sequence, very simple sequence of 4 exercises. The first one is going to be lying on my back. We're going to move the hip through flexion, which means I'm going to be keeping my leg straight, engaging my quad in order to keep it straight, and lifting the leg up straight off the floor like this. Now, what you want to make sure is that both my hands are on my pelvis right now. As I lift the leg up, I do not want to feel the position of this pelvis change. So I shouldn't feel like it rolls either forwards or backwards. That will make you feel like you can't get your leg as high, but that's good because it means we're loading the correct tissues, okay? So hip flexion, lifting the leg up, keeping the quad engaged as high as you can without the position of the pelvis changing even a millimeter, all right? Then you're gonna roll onto your side and we're gonna work hip abduction. So my pelvis is stacked directly on top of the bottom of my pelvis. I'm not rolled backwards, I'm not rolled forwards. There's a straight line going down through my pelvis. And all I'm gonna do here is my top leg now is going to lift up and away from my bottom leg and then back down. But again, my hand is on my pelvis because as I lift this top leg up, what we don't want to see is I could get this leg higher right now, but watch my hand. In order to get the leg higher, I have to let the pelvis move, and I do not want to do that, okay? So top leg lifts up away from bottom leg as high as you can without moving the pelvis even a millimeter. Should start to feel the lateral hip and the glutes working hard here. Then for the third exercise, we're going to roll over onto your back. You're going to rest your head on your hands just like this, and the same principle, but now we're working hip extension. So I'm going to tense my quad and try and keep my leg straight, and then I'm going to lift my foot as high up off the floor as I can and back down. But again, I could get my leg higher if I allowed my pelvis to change, my back to extend, but that's not what we're looking for. We are looking for how high can you lift your leg without moving the position of your pelvis. You should get really, really strong glute contraction if you do that well. And then the final exercise of this sequence is you roll onto your other side. My top leg just falls over towards the floor. And now my bottom leg, I'm going to lift up off the floor as high as I can and place back down. Lift up, and you should start to feel the adductors load in this position and back down. Again, trying not to change the position of your pelvis too much as you move that leg.